talking +3 TCG, we're going to be giving a look at Plant Zombies minus Norden. Thank you, Norden, for taking your leave. We're not even going to talk here. We're just going to hop right into the deck profile. It's a pretty fun variant of Shiranui just because it makes it a lot more consistent, or I should say Shiranui Zombies. We're playing 3 Solitaire just because you want to see this as quickly as possible because this is a 1-card Synchro or 1-card Omega. 3 Unizombie, also a card that is good to see, but you want to see Solitaire first, which Solitaire gets you into this card, which then sends this card. Playing 3 of these because we're trying to load these up into the grave as quickly as possible. Like I said, the Solitaire, pretty standard. Everyone should know by now that it is a 1-card Omega. And the Plant Engine, small one, just 3 Scorpio. Obviously everyone knows, but if you don't know, pitch card, special summon a Predaplant, and then you usually just summoning Cobra, because when special summoned off a Predaplant, Cobra just searches Brilliant Fusion, Instant Fusion, and in this case, Refusion. So that's the Plant Engine, very small one, effective. Then we're just playing some engine requirements, but these are cool engine requirements because they turn into 1, an extender, and then 2, an extender slash defensive card. But these are engine requirements, they're bricks, but you need it for Brilliant Fusion. And then 4 hand traps. Ash Blossom, and only 1 Ogre, and obviously the Maxi. My argument for 1 Ogre is this is only good against Diagram, and since I'm not always playing meta, I want to see cards that are a little bit better, so I'm not playing as many hand traps, and I am playing more spells and traps that are responsive defensive cards. That's the monster lineup. I think it's 21. First spell, Brilliant Fusion is just still a really, really good card. Then our other searchable, Instant Fusion. We are playing this still because our Instant Fusion target is Theseus, and Theseus makes you really cool cards like Zulkin. And our final is Refusion, because when you see this with a combination of one of those cards, or if you really open crazy, and you open both of them, and you can search Refusion, you just have, honestly that would be a cloggy board, but this card just allows you to either summon Theseus back and then use it for another 8, or use it to get back Seraph Knight, and then if you have another awkward like Unizombie on the board, you can just use it. So it just, I guess, potentially unclogs boards slash extends your plays. Another starter card, Foolish Burial. This just sends to the grave whatever you need. Soul Charge, nice little bomb card because mid-game this is great. Turn 1, if you don't have, I guess, the great combo, this can just extend your board. And then our responsive defensive cards, Twin Twister, going second. Chalice is pretty good, and the fact that it's a card that I can set for Zulkin, because I'm not focused around getting Zulkin out, but having this like crazy 4-card combo where I guess you're using your whole hand, you need cards to set so that you can end with a really good board. Only 1 my body is a shield. I'm paying a lot of life points in this already, hypothetically, if I'm using my traps as well. And then the Trick Clowns and the Soul Charges, I just don't want to kill myself. So, but my body as a shield is just a really strong card. Similar to how my Ragnarock is a really strong card. And then to top off the spells, Upstart Goblin. Consistency here, folks. Consistency is key. And our small trap lineup for this combo deck: 2 strikes, a warning, and since I guess I don't have a 3rd strike, lost win. Would I play a 3rd strike? Honestly, I don't know. Arguably, yeah, it's a really good card, but I like Lost Win just because it has double utility. That is the main deck. That is 40 cards, 39 with Upstart. Now, extra deck. 2 Omega. 2 Omega is enough. You can summon both of these on the field at turn 1. Trish. This is also a turn 1 play, but that's a 4-card combo, so not as likely, but you have the space. And then the Zulkin and the dragons to follow, because we are playing the Theseus and Seraph Knight, pretty easy to make. 1 Crystal Wing, Scarlight. A lot of this is just utility stuff. Obviously, Crystal Wing to stun cards, Scarlight to clear boards, Void Ogre to negate spell and traps. Once again, spot removal stuff with Black Rose, Clear Wing to help me. And then these 2 cards can also arguably make a Zulkin, but it's highly unlikely you're seeing both of these on the board. You can make this with Unizombie and one of the Predaplants, which is a lot easier than you think. If you open like Solitaire, because the combo is Solitaire, Brilliant Fusion, and Scorpio, or Solitaire, Instant Fusion, and Scorpio, so that you can then make one of these, draw a card, and end with Trish, Omega. Well, alright, so it's either you make this or you make Trish and draw a card, but I think making Trish is just arguably better because you're stunning them more, taking 2 cards out of their hand with Trish and Omega. Anyways, I digress. On to the Exes. Dweller for the stun, Tornado Dragon also for the defensive stuff. We're not playing too many Exes because we're really focusing on the synchro aspect of the deck. And then to top this lineup off, we've got Theseus, the strongest monster to ever be printed, and then Seraph Knight. And then this is how you're making your Zulkin plays, which it's not happening a lot. In testing, it's happened enough to where you can make some pretty cool plays. But it is just a fun deck. It's not as competitive as Zoo or any of that stuff, but it is still fun if you're not feeling like playing meta. This is Alex from Plus3 TCG signing out. Thanks for watching, y'all.